Hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, Libras, let's jump on into this one. Libras, because obviously we've got a backdrop where we have the sun and the moon, and we see the little string between the two, and we see these two figures coming into some kind of harmony. Let's keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be about love and romance, but we may be looking at two opposing yet powerful energies and kind of the space in between where they find harmony. The world. Capricorn energy, it's time for harmony for sure. I think that this is, and by the way, Libras, you guys will be getting another video that'll come out tomorrow because I recorded one and it just got too long, so it's still processing. But we have a Seven of Swords here. Seven of Swords. This is lies. This is running away. This is being strategic. But the world says we have a chance for very much a new beginning. I just don't know what that means when we have a Seven of Swords. Also, you notice that card was accidentally blended into this. Okay, so we have a Nine of Cups here in the reverse. Someone doesn't actually... They're acting unworried about this when that's not true. They're acting like they don't want this or this wouldn't be their happiness when that's not true. Is somebody lying about wanting to have a new, refreshed opportunity? Or are they lying about... This feels like could be the end of an era and the start of a new one, and someone is lying to themselves about how unhappy this actually makes them. Like reluctant to leave. It's the party has ended, it's time to go home, and it's that old saying, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. It feels like somebody doesn't really want the party to be over. They don't want morning to come and it to be a new day, but they're not admitting that. We have a Ten of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Six of Cups. Okay, I'm going to say the storyline that you guys will see tomorrow. By the way, I'll be in the same thing because I literally just recorded it. There is something here that reminds me very much of the story we already had. Little different context, but what I see is we have a character who is like, I don't want something to be over. I don't want there to be a new cycle because it wasn't done with the previous cycle. Ten of Wands, I didn't lay down the burdens yet because I didn't really want this over. With the Knight of Cups, I still wanted to come forward and offer love. I've always been looking back over my shoulder. I've always been still looking at the past. This is like somebody who feels like they left half of their soul right there still sitting with Libra. They're like, what do you mean I'm supposed to move on? I can't move on. I haven't let go of Libra yet. Page of Wands with the Six of Cups, which is the soulmate energy. They're also convinced, like, at any moment, Libra might come running after me. I keep looking back because I'm sure that they're not really going to let me go, right? Something has changed, and yet they're saying it can't be over. I can't be starting a new cycle. I don't know if they had in their head that, certainly by this time, this year, of course I'll be talking to Libra again. Of course we will have patched stuff up. And instead they're saying, the deadline has come and gone. What do you mean I'm supposed to let this go now? I can't. My question to this character would be, if they always still imagined reconciling, going back, why have they done nothing? Why do their ghostly imagery here, why do they look back behind them all the time, but they don't take action? But they don't want this to be over, but they haven't done anything to prevent it from being over. We have a Two of Wands. We have a Wheel of Fortune. So their effort as to trying to hold on to something and not letting it go was to simply stay at this stagnant energy of, well, I haven't moved forward yet because I still think about Libra. They thought that acknowledgement that they were pausing to allow Libra to come get them, they thought that was the change. Like, well, I'm not running away from Libra anymore. I'm waiting here until they come get me. Why did this person think that Libra was going to come get them and fix things with them? 5 of Swords, 5 of Coins. Because there's no way that Libra could have said something so mean to me and left me out in the cold. There's no way. Libra has to come back in and fix this. And they have to do it. It certainly isn't my business, but they blocked me. And of course, they're not going to keep it that way. They're going to unblock me because they're going to miss me. This person had a lot of expectations. Hi, my baby. Hi, pumpkins. Did you have a good nappy time? Libras, I tell you, my puppy it pops up, I think, in almost every Libra video. So I don't know if our character is like a real dog lover or what, but my little baby is here. You sweet thing. You sweet baby. You need mama, or can you wait a minute? Give me a couple minutes. I think that this character has been very Knight of Wands in the reverse. It says that they haven't been egotistical, but I don't know that I think about it that way. The Knight of Wands in the reverse says that they just haven't had the either inspiration or maybe the confidence in their passion to come racing in to Libra. They kept thinking if Libra blocked this person, said, kick them out of their life, then they have waited for Libra to call them back in. And they have said, I cannot come back in. It has to be Libra who calls me in. Let me get one more on that. Why do they think that? Wow, Knight of Swords. Let me tell you, if Libra said, yoo-hoo, they would be like, I'll be there in an hour. This character has been, they would run through those cones if we had got a single, whatever you call that, like a beacon on the mountaintop. If Libra gave them a signal, this person would be there in a flash, but they have waited for Libra to invite them back in. And Libra has not done so. Or vice versa. This could be a story of the opposite role, right? This could be a Libra who would be there in a second if someone who blocked them unblocked them and called them back in. We have an Ace of Swords. We have a King of Pentacles. We have a 5 of Wands. We have the High Priest. So we have possibly a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here as the other individual. So far, they have been coming across like a masculine. Doesn't have to be. I don't read for genders. In my fictional storytelling, it's just energy flow. The thing is, it just looks like it's been very clear that there hasn't been like growth. But it's like, yeah, but if they wanted to offer me that, then yes, I would fight for this. But here's the way I would describe this. This entire storyline, someone has been sitting there kind of on the sidelines, just knowing any day now, and I'm going to read it just in one direction. So any day now, Libra, who blocked me, is going to unblock me and call me back in. And then obviously that's when we're really going to have success. We'll make a real go of it. We'll be very truthful. We'll have some stuff to work out, but we'll end up getting married. Any day now, they're going to call me back in. Any day. And so I just kind of stand at this crossroads and I know, any day they're going to call me in. And oh my God, they haven't called me in. Wait a minute. You mean this is it? You mean this is really over? Let me go to the universe and just say, universe, if this character has felt such a strong pull toward Libra, and they say, but I can't come toward them. Is there a message for them in this? King of Sacred Circles. I think it's up to them to reach out. What would happen if they reached out to Libra? Because they're under the impression Libra has to call me in. Okay, if they did reach out to Libra, it could stress Libra out a lot. Okay, why? We have the Hanged Man in the reverse, and we have the Prince of Swords. It's so crazy. It's like it would stress Libra out a lot because on one hand, it would be like, oh my God, the day has finally come. So has Libra been holding their breath for this a little bit as well? Holding their breath, not knowing, will I ever talk to them again? Are they ever going to take action? Because this looks like Libra would be stunned, kind of nervous, because all of a sudden it's go time. This person is reaching out. I made it very clear the last time we spoke, do not reach out to me. So if they are now, it's because they clearly have something that they really want to say to me. Is it the thing I've always wondered if they'd say to me? I feel like there's an anticipation here. What is Libra deep down? What would Libra want to hear from this person? Do I stay with this deck? Yeah. Okay. 5 of Swords. They want this person to address the blocked energy. 10 of Sacred Circles. They want this person to address. Did Libra feel blocked by them? Is that what this was? 10 of Sacred Circles is, coming together in a union. If deep down Libra would wish that at some point in time, this person, 5 is a number of change as well. 5 of Swords is blockage. It's blocking so that somebody can kind of like fight and create some kind of like, I'm going to win. But what's ironic is they think that Libra did that to them. That's why I'm like, did these two have a severely confused energy between the two of them? Because it says deep down what Libra would really want to come out of this is some kind of change from the blocked energy to the abundant energy. Hold on. We got to look at the Libra side of this a little bit. Well, let's go with this. Libra, how do you perceive this character? Remember, this storyline was intended to be like, is there a place where two different energies can kind of come into harmony? Okay, so Libra says they were the devil. We have the Hermit. We have the 9 of Swords. It was super toxic. They were super toxic. Maybe there was tons of passion, but there was also a lot of jealousy. Then there was a ton of silence. But even in the silence, we have these birds that look like a perfect pair. And then we have all this stress. I feel like this character made Libra feel really stressed out and like just really super stressed out. Is that why Libra blocked them? Because you're stressing me so bad? Knight of Swords in the reverse. You're stressing me so bad because you take no action toward me, nothing that's confident. You move too slow. You're not maybe speaking clearly. So I don't even have to block you. You never really put in the effort to put gas in the gas tank and come toward me. So Libra's been under the impression that this person was very kind of aloof and kind of cold and didn't really make their intentions very known and didn't push things forward. So does Libra want to hear from this person? Because this person's been out there lingering, not taking action toward Libra. Libra has kind of blocked them because they kind of knew that's what this person does. But this is this person's MO. Nothing has really changed until now. Now it's kind of like, oh my gosh, it's over. Oh my God, it's over. What the heck? I'm never going to hear from Libra. They're never going to call me back, unblock me. I'm never going to suddenly have the chance to come rushing toward them. For Libra, we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Emperor. We have a 6 of Pentacles. But we have a 7 of Swords and a Queen of Cups. This is I'm so sorry. I can't help the cards that come out, and I won't pretend a different storyline than what I've got. So on one hand, there's this opportunity for Libra to move forward, and they meet some amazing Emperor, and they don't deal with this person from their past anymore, and they have a really wonderful potential, like equal give and take. However, if Libra is lying to themselves and deep down they still love that person from the past, I just kind of have to say, what good is it to move on with this wonderful opportunity and this wonderful person if some part of who your heart still loves, if you're lying about that part? That's what it looks like. Let me see. 7 of Swords. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. Yeah, I gotta say, there's a piece of this that Libra still isn't over. So even if they try to move on without the closure from this, it says they may secretly always still have passion for this person, and they're kind of forever trapped in this kind of like what might have been with this one person. Okay, I don't love that story at all. Please remember, these are fictional. Please don't get angry at the story, right? Because this is not about you. I promise you that. Um, this is about these characters. But I think it's a really, relevant story where characters can insist that something is over, but if in their heart of hearts, they're still carrying a torch for someone else because they had unfinished business, they didn't ever get the closure, either one of them, because they never got the storyline to go the way they wanted, or they never really revealed the utmost raw truth. That's the problem I see. Neither character ever laid everything on the line and maybe said, maybe this Libra needed to say to them, I'm going to block you because what I wanted from you, you will not give to me. I wanted you to love me, to cherish me, to be a partner to me. I wanted that with you, but you hold back. And so I have to move on. Unless, are you going to be able to give me that? Because that's what I wanted. So is it you, or do I move on? Maybe they never said it like that, where they could just it takes a vulnerability to be able to say what somebody really wanted with another person. So there's no confusion. Now it's a yes or a no. Do you want me? Do you not? And it's like, okay, now I can move on, because if I laid it out raw and real and I said what I wanted and they said, no thanks. Now, I mean, it sucks to hear, but on the other hand, there's no lingering like what might have been, because we can't say, well, it could have been wonderful. No, it couldn't have been if they didn't want me. But I feel like neither one of them got to that point. Neither one said, I want this with you. My ideal would be this. Do you want that with me? Can we work on it like that? Instead, they did this bizarre, like, I'll just linger forever and ever at this weird crossroads. I won't take any real action. That kind of energy, just, we're seeing how it just unravels everything, and why two characters are left with the what might have been. But it's because they didn't close things. They didn't lay out what they wanted and then say yes or no. Let's do this, or let's leave it alone. Final message on that then. Is there something to be said about that topic? Ace of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Queen of Wands. Perhaps that new beginning, that World card, really denotes the fact that it's time to go ahead and find the genuine reconciliation. What does each character truly want? They should advocate for that. They should speak up. If it means speaking to each other to say, listen, I'm about to move on, but in truth, that's not what I ever wanted. I wanted this with you. Is there any chance for us, or is this where the storyline ends and I move on? Because I'm just going to say plain and clear, what I wanted was us. It feels like it's time to just say the real thing, so that it can be accepted that it's over, or accepted that we both still want it, and let's move on and give this a real whirl. But it's the only way these characters can do that is if they go ahead and say what they actually want, what they really truly want, advocating for themselves. Three of Wands, and then they sail into the future, either planning a future together, talking again, reconciling, or they sail into a future that is into someone else's arms and they can love somebody new wholeheartedly. It's the same message for each character. I'm going to leave this one here, even though we don't have an exact answer, but what we do see, at least in this one, is how life can go in a more definitive route if characters are straightforward with what they really feel. All right, I'll leave this here, and my baby's back. Bye, guys.